So this watch was less than £10 all the way from China. Is it any good? Well, this video is showing you that this watch is more than just a bargain basement silly plastic watch. It's actually a bit of fun. And I think it's got its own personality, this watch. I think it's quite intimidating. In fact, it's been scaring me quite frequently, and I think it's about to come out of the wardrobe. So here it is, a SMAEL watch that cost me, including delivery and taxes, you ready for this? £7.87, brand new. And it came within 2 weeks. I thought, I want to see how good, surely how good could a watch literally that cheap be? I just couldn't believe it. Staggeringly low price. Even if this lasted you a month, you could buy one every month and a different colour. Just have one literally to change out. Properly disposable. So terrible for the environment. But you could have a different one every month for the year and it would still cost you less than a steel dive or even a Pagani design. I mean, that's just mental. So I had to see it to see what do you get. Does it work? Well, I've had it literally a couple of days and it's keeping perfect time. So that's good. I haven't got it wet yet. It still looks brand new, obviously, because it is. Got stickers on it still on the back. But it is so big. I mean, look at it. I'm going to put it next to my smallest watch in the collection, just so you get an idea of how big this unbelievably brutish looking thing is. I want to show you how much this weighs, even though this thing is, oh, my blooming lights died. Anyway, I'm going to carry on because I'm a professional. 73 grams. And that is actually, when you consider how big this is, that is actually quite light, but it's also quite heavy. You know why? Because I've had mechanical watches made of stainless steel with an automatic movement in, with a leather strap, weigh about the same as that. So this, even though it's just mainly plastic, weighs that much. But it's still light, don't get me wrong. But as plastic watches go, that's heavy. Now, Minch, my assistant for measuring, is going to get a bit of a workout today. He's going to be fully stretched. Are you ready for this? Look at the size of this case, including these chunky crown guards. In inches, it's over 2 inches. Let's get it in millimeters. That's unbelievable. It's nearly 57 millimeters across. That is just insane. This case there, it's still 53, even when you account for it at its narrowest point. Look at the height of this thing. Look at this. It's nearly 20 millimeters thick. 20! Look at the strap here at the widest point. It's nearly 28 millimeters wide. It's hilarious. I'm so glad I got this. I've not had a watch before. I've laughed so much. It's just its sheer audacity of it. It's got 50 meters water resistance and it's dual time. So you can see, I've said it and both almost at the same time. That's a stupid thing to do, but you got a light even. You see a button there at the front is the light, and also that top one up there tells you the day and the date and all that stuff. Goes across in the mode. You've got a stopwatch. It's just mental. Then you've got alarm, and that's pretty much it. You've actually got lume in the hands as well. I'm going to show you that now. You see that there is actually lume in the hands. It doesn't last long. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing amazing. But this watch cost me less than £8. I just can't get over that. So back to this. Let's see how big this crown is. Let's get Minch back out of his hideaway. This crown is over 10 millimeters, nearly 11. I mean, 6 is a decent size on a lot of watches, so that is massive. And it's a massive chunky thing. So you pull it out, we have hacking. It's a quartz movement. Apparently it's a Japanese quartz movement, so that's what you use to so you change this analog hat. So it's a bit fiddly. So I pulled it out. It doesn't always, feels a bit weird. It's almost like there's a click and then it starts to engage. So that's that. Push it back in. Yeah, it feels okay. You know, I mean, this is really stiff. This is, obviously, it's just a really cheap kind of plastic. It's plastic, effectively. It's not rubber. It's very stiff. But the actual quality of everything is actually okay. The way it's been molded and assembled, it feels good enough. You know, the fact it says it's got world time and a stop clock and an alarm and all those kind of things. I mean, this is just the first impressions, really, kind of silly video. I mean, I'm going to have to play with this. The instruction manual it came with was literally impossible to understand. It was just in Chinese, and I'm struggling to work it out. I'm struggling to work it out, to be honest with you guys. Oh, God, I will go into more detail, but this is just a start to see what is this all about. It's a massive thing. It's obviously paying homage to a Mudman from G-Shock, and they cost hundreds of pounds. And if you want to get something that has that kind of look, without forking out what you should be paying for a Casio, obviously I would prefer the Casio, to be honest, because that's going to actually function and it's going to be built like a tank and take the abuse that you could ever throw at it. But this, I don't know how durable it is. You know, I'm going to really do some tests on this. What do you guys think? Stick in the comments. Shall I put this through a bit of a torture test? Because I'm really, really not going to be upset if this dies. But what kind of things do you think I should do to test it? Get it really wet, you know, do some, you know, rough and ready work just that's going to really put it through its paces. I don't know. This great kind of watch you could wear for doing the gardening, or just for work if you've got a dirty job or you're going to be getting dusty and filthy. You're really not going to worry about it. But is it going to suit you? I mean, I've got a 7-inch wrist, and it makes me look like I'm a child wearing a grown-up's wrist. I put it on my son, and he thought it was hilarious. And I might actually put it back on the wall again as a useful clock. If it keeps good time, it's quite practical. I don't think it goes with our decor though. But anyway, what do you think, guys? This is just a bit of fun, just to show you something crazy for less than £8, and it's actually got some functionality to it, and it's just really silly. A bit like me. That's probably why I bought it. So just to finish this video off, I hope you've stuck with me. I've got about a minute long. I've just made a mini horror film about this watch. What a way to finish the video. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.